Good morning and welcome back to Starting Monday. This is Shamee.
Morning, and this is Noreen.
Hi, hope you all had a good week. How's your week been, Shamee?
Yes, very good up until Wednesday, I think.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I did boot camp with you.
We did, had a great time. That was our goal. That was
yes.
our challenge for the week, so I did manage to get her out, which was good.
And it was amazing.
You enjoyed it?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I did love it. Struggled with not because of the things I've not done.
Okay.
But
outside your comfort zone,
yes.
Is that what you mean?
And,
okay.
But, again, enjoyed it.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So I've had a good week. Got her to boot camp. That was our challenge, and then also got going to meet some people tomorrow about doing this voluntary work. So it looks like that's on the right track. So we're really pleased with that. Not such a good week in terms of calorie intake. So I think I've actually eaten my body weight in Doritos, and there are plenty of witnesses to that, and chocolate. But it's okay. We're resetting today. Because I'm thinking, I think it's about 6 weeks till Christmas, so I'm going to get a bit off before Christmas hits me.
Yes.
So reset, starting Monday, off we go again. It's not a problem.
No, that's good, because I've eaten loads.
Yeah.
Really loads.
We haven't really lots of work, but unfortunately, I definitely ate more than I burnt off. Anyhow, so last night, Shamee,
Yes.
I was watching the Harry and Meghan documentary.
Yes.
We're just carrying on with this wellbeing stuff. I think it's really important to talk about it, because it does actually tie in with the motivation to get out to the gym or to not eat that chocolate. So it's very much about what's going on up here.
Yeah, internally.
That kind of drives all that. The one thing that Harry said yesterday was about trigger points that set him off. And I remember reading a book which was really informative, and it was about how our hard drive is connected to all the things that happen to us in our very formative years, in childhood, early years, formative, in our 20s, and all. And if they can be
and everything affects you, doesn't it? It makes you who you are.
It does.
Your personal experiences are the building to who you become in later life, and it's all of those relationships. And what we end up doing is we end up self-sabotaging ourselves because of our circumstances and our experiences in life.
I think what I learned from reading that book was the fact that there's always this little monkey on the shoulder telling you that you can't do something, or well, that's what you've always done before, so that must be the right thing to do. So it's great if that's a positive thing, but if it's a negative thing, it can get you into really, really bad habits.
Even in a low place.
Yeah, exactly.
Within here.
Absolutely.
And you have to always work on the basis of working within. It's the hardest thing to do. Is understanding how to build your self-esteem within yourself.
So that's about confidence as well, do you think?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
You know, when you have to build within and you have to go within, it's the hardest journey, because you have to be honest with yourself. What is holding...
So how do you do that then, Shamee? How do you go about searching that out? Like,
I started a year ago when my children left home.
Okay.
And I realised where I was self-sabotaging myself.
Give me an example.
It's like I had to find answers from within what was holding me back. And some things were, you become so accustomed to living a certain way that when you have to come out of your box, because you've made yourself, and women will really understand this as being a mother. You become a mother and you're just a mother, aren't you? It's like my children, they call me the old dear.
Do they?
It's funny.
So the most glamorous old dear I know. That's all I can say.
So, Mum, you're an old dear, come on. And you succumb to that role. And then when they've gone and you're finding your identity again, because that's what parenting is about. You release them, you let them go.
Absolutely. And then you've done a good job. You've done
your job. But then when it comes to finding yourself within to get on your own journey, and refocus.
So you need to make that a really positive time for yourself.
Yes. So at first, like I said to you, after 22 years, I didn't know what to do with myself. But when you refocus and go within, and you realise what is negative and what is positive in your life, And this is how I see it.
Okay.
You're from a certain soul tribe.
A soul tribe.
Yes.
I like this. Okay.
And,
okay. I haven't heard this before. Okay.
And you interact with people, and you might not even know somebody on a personal level, but you interact with them, and you find a basis of something that could develop into a friendship, whatever it is. But
so we've got a soul tribe.
Yes, you're in my soul tribe, girl.
Okay, that's good.
So we connect, like me and Noreen, we don't know each other on a personal level,
no.
but we know each other through exercising.
And I think we're on the same level of positivity and like you're probably the most complimentary person I know, and
you.
Thank you. Like the days when I feel I'm feeling really rubbish, like Shamee will go, your hair looks great today, or whatever it was, and I learned actually quite early on to accept a compliment.
Yeah, and it's hard sometimes to accept.
And for you to accept a compliment.
Because when somebody will say to me, "Oh, you're looking," and I think, why are you focusing on that?
Yeah, why you? Why you?
Just look at me as me.
Yeah.
And so you're self-sabotaging without knowing.
Yeah.
Because you've worked so many years of living in a certain way that you forgot your individuality as an individual. So you have to refocus, work within internally, and then find yourself again. And I'm a butterfly, social butterfly. So I know a lot of people.
There's a lot of people. So everyone knows.
Wherever I go, I can smile and say hello. So it's not a problem for me to interact with people.
So that must mean that you're a very confident person then.
No, because where I'm from, up north, that's all you do. Whenever you see somebody, you smile and say hello. So it's what I've learned from my own.
It's a learned behaviour.
It's a learned behaviour.
Okay.
And my father, he was and it used to annoy me. And yet
because he was so sociable.
Yes, and yet I succumb to being like him, and I sit there. And my children will say, "Mum, why are you smiling at that?" It's just nice gestures to smile at people. So they've learned it as well.
Yeah.
So you do it, and then within my journey, I've realised I've let some people in who are very negative.
Okay. So have you sorted that out?
I released them back to the universe.
Have you? So
I've said to them, I cannot do this anymore.
Okay.
It's draining me.
So this is the vampires that you've talked about before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The energy vampires who take your energy, they drain you, and they put you in the place that they're in.
Yeah.
Release them. They're not your soul tribe.
Okay.
Release them. They will find their soul tribe. And you have to find people who are vibrant in your life.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
if you're not vibrant, no matter what situation
we
in.
We do have to understand though that our friends and family that are going through a hard time, it's great to be a support to them and
always help.
And for me I get something out of that if I think I'm there for somebody else, and I like to think I'm a good friend, and all the time it is, and that's great, isn't it?
That is amazing.
That works
when
well.
Friendships, any relationship you have, which you're giving and you're receiving and you're seeing a good positive outcome, it's amazing.
It is amazing.
But if people are putting you in a position where you're not feeling confident with yourself, you need to surround yourself with people who are going to lift your vibration.
Oh! I quite like that. I'm not quite sure where we're going to go on this, but anyway. But listen, thanks for sharing that today. Yeah, I think we every day is a fresh start, and as I said, I think Mondays are the fresh start for me.
Yes.
I had a really nice weekend actually. I had a house full of people, and my kids were around, and that was really nice. So that was a great kickstart, and I missed it actually. I forgot how much I missed having lots of people around with the youngsters. That was great. So thanks ever so much for being here. So that was good. So back on this week. So this week, as we said, we've got, I'm off to meet some people tomorrow about some voluntary work. We're still going to be hammering out. We're going to come down to boot camp this week.
Yes, of course. I'm joining now.
This week, and more good eating, less bad eating this
less
week.
Cheese.
Also, also just a big shout out for everybody who's still doing their Stoptober. Week 3 now, which is fantastic. So 1 week to go.
Yes.
So that's really great. Other than that, I think that's all we've got time for today.
Yes.
Anything else you want to say, Shamee?
Just take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
And release.
And we'll see you next week. Okay.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.